Hello, I'm here with Jonathan Barfield at the Nippon Academy booth. So could you tell us a little bit more what you have at your booth here?
We are basically a Asian entertainment company. Right now we focus primarily, as you can see, Korean pop music, Korean pop merchandise. We sell the albums, posters, merchandise like socks, hoodies, apparel, stuff like that, you know.
And then you were also the host of this year's K-pop battle. So could you tell us about how you put this all together?
Yeah, actually, K-Battle for Anime Midwest was actually K-Battle 2.0. Back at Anime Central, we tried to do it, ran into a couple of problems, weren't able to actually put the event on, but luckily everybody came back. We had a really good time. Had, I believe, 7 performances, two groups, and then 5 individual performances. Really nice crowd. It was really fun to do, to finally be able to put that whole event together. We had been working on it for a long time. Had a lot of people come out, and it was really fun. It was a great thing to do.
So what makes K-pop so unique and so popular right now compared to some of the other Asian, like especially J-pop, which was big for a while?
Yeah, I think for me, I always just say that like it's a transition for a while. You know, we had the video game, the anime movement for a long time. Then we had the J-pop and J-rock movement coming from that because the music came from Japan, of course. And then the natural progression, it seems, was to go to Korean music after a certain time. I know for me, the first song that I heard that really put me on to Korean music was G from Girls' Generation. But the only reason why I heard about it was because of Mani Ohm and Dead Fantasy. And somebody put the girls of Dead Fantasy in the Dancing to G. So that's how I found out about it, but I know a lot of other people, just boy bands in general, a lot of, younger, crowds love boy bands and things like that. So, one person hears about it, tells another person, and it just snowballs, and then now, here we are, 2015, listening to K-pop like it is the greatest thing in the world. So, I like it. I feel like it's a unique brand. If you look at the clothing, there's nothing like that, anywhere else right now. You look at the personalities like G-Dragon, Big Bang, EXO, guys like that. Everybody has their own personality. Everybody has their own favorites. So it's one of those things that can just keep going on and keep going on. I don't see it being like a bubble. It's not like it's gonna pop anytime soon or anything like that. So interesting to see how high this goes before we end up being like, I want to go to something else. But for right now, it's all K-pop. It's all K-pop.
It was Girls' Generation that got me at least drawn into it. It's like they're big right now too.
9 of the best pairs of legs you will ever see in your life. Well, now 8, maybe 7. I think 2 of them left. I know one of them just left, and then we got rid of one of them last year too. So I guess now we're down to 7. But it's still Girls' Generation, and they're still amazing. I still love their performances. And K-Con's coming up next month. So I know a friend of mine is trying to go out there. He's been trying to see Girls' Generation for years now. He finally has his ticket, finally can go. So I know he's going to go absolutely crazy when he sees them. So yeah, I'm interested to see what he says about that. Because he is one of the only people I know who's such a Girls' Generation fan that he changed his license plate to Sunny. So guys, he's committed. He's very committed.
So what makes K-pop really different from the pop music that we've heard within the last about 20 years here in the U.S., like the boy bands and the girl bands back in the day?
See, my personal opinion is just that. Actually, no. My personal opinion was based on what I was just telling you now. I feel like it's kind of like a transitional thing to make it. It's not necessarily a different sound so much. It's just it's a different approach to the same kind of the same kind of format. So how you had NSYNC, and I would love Anna, come here. Actually, yeah, come here, Moss. So, you saw, come here.
Bringing in more of the crew that's been a part of the K-pop battle.
Yeah, if you guys were just, and I don't know, unfortunately, I know them, I know JP, I know Moss. This is Anna. Anna was my host for K-Battle. Moss was one of my performers, JP was another performer. I know you are with
Fortune.
And
4 and 2.
Yep. JP is with Chemical X.
No,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He is also Fortune. See, this is why you don't ask me these questions. So he asked me a question that I can't really answer. Like, what makes K-pop different from like American pop music that you kind of know? Like, what do you think the biggest difference would be? So I figure you guys would be better to answer that question than I would.
I mean, I think there's a lot of differences, but I think one of the main ones that a lot of people are attracted to is kind of there's a little bit of innocence behind it. Like I feel like in American pop, there's like no modesty left,
Right.
if you know what I mean.
So super sexual.
Everything, and I mean there is sexy K-pop, but it's done in sort of a classy, sort of sensual way, and so it's not over the top. And I think it's that mystery that brings a lot of people into K-pop.
See, now I wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't have come anywhere close to that answer. So, what do you guys think?
In my opinion, the musicality, because they mix a lot of different styles, old styles, new styles, and it's like a blend of a lot of things. So it's like the music is super catchy.
Yes.
That's
Also, it's like the choreography for
Yeah.
all the song and like the stars and everything. I think it just like make it more attractive.
I think that's true.
because most American idols don't really dance, you know, and it's like they're idols overall. They act, they sing, they dance.
K-pop song, you're addicted to the song, you're addicted to the dance, you're addicted to the idols themselves. Like there's a lot that goes into it. And so like every K-pop song is sort of like memorable and iconic in its own way for various reasons.
Well, is there anything else you guys want to let us know about what you guys are up to next, especially with you, Jonathan?
I'm headed to Iowa in a couple of weeks for Anime Iowa. Yeah, that's going to be hopefully fun. Last year was pretty fun, so hopefully they duplicate it this year. Plug you guys as groups.
Covers coming up for June.
Yes, for sure.
So what website should we check out then for you?
For us, it's nipponacademy.com. It's not up yet. It's not ready, but it is coming. Otherwise, our Facebook page. The easiest way to like us, I'm finding out today that you should go to Google, look up Nippon Academy Facebook, look up the one that says Asian merchandise. Don't look up anything else because apparently there's like 50 Nippon Academies on Facebook, and they're all schools and other random groups. So that's for us. But I know you guys have your pages for your groups. You guys
So your group?
I think both of the crews that performed at K-Battle have their own YouTube
Facebook
pages,
page,
right? There's
yeah.
Fortune and there's Chemical X. Those are the two big ones.
Hey, well, thank you so much. Hope you guys had fun this weekend, and see you at the next con.
Awesome. Peace.